Hey, my name is Frank and this is TVL. Welcome once again. Okay, so do you find yourself struggling to sing? And there are different areas, you can struggle to sing, but this one is a challenge I faced several years ago, and it seemed like singing was the hardest thing to do because this was the challenge. When I sing, it sounds so airy, like I'm singing with too much air. Do you find yourself going through that challenge right now? It sounds so airy. There's no volume to it. It's like you're pushing out too much air, and that causes you to gasp for air a lot. You run out of air a lot. And like I said, it's a struggle. So if you find yourself, in this position, I can explain to you, because first of all, what I do here is explain to you so you can understand your voice and how it works. And the second step is to put it to work. Okay, so if you know these things, you don't put them to work, you can make someone succeed in them, but you're not able to do them yourself. Okay, so 2 steps. If I know them and I don't practice them, I'm giving you the truth. I'm giving you the accurate knowledge, but it won't work for me because I'm not putting them to work. So first of all, you know them, you get excited because now you understand. And then the next step is to put them to work. Okay, so if you find yourself facing that challenge of, you're struggling to sing, it's sounding too airy, you want to make your voice louder, you want to get that connection, give your voice depth. If you find yourself not able to do these, that means you may be singing in falsetto. Now, whenever I mention falsetto, don't get the impression that falsetto is a wrong kind of register. You know probably so much right now about, chest voice, head voice, mixed voice. Falsetto is another register you can apply as a style. If it's tastefully applied, it sounds so good. Okay, so falsetto, what happens, the anatomy of the vocal cord is such that, there's no connection. In other words, it's like open like this, and you push out too much air as a result. Chest voice, there's this vibration that, creates that depth, fullness, okay? Same with mixed voice and head voice. But falsetto seems to be the only register that you sing with so much air. So, people who don't really know how to sing at all, they end up singing in falsetto most times, in fact all the time, because that's a normal way of singing. And you see their head is always, or their chin is always protruded forward to reach the notes, and they are not really singing even high. Okay, that's falsetto. Okay, so now the vocal cord is not really making the contact it should. Okay, so what we're trying to do is make your vocal cords make that contact with an exercise. All right, so falsetto is a kind of register. Like I said, if you use tastefully place it, it will sound nice in music. But as your singing voice should not be encouraged. In other words, you need to learn all your registers and use the full acoustic of your voice, that gift, that instrument called your voice. Okay, so you can use falsetto at will, use chest voice, use head voice, which is the way the voice was designed to work. Beautiful. Having said that, I want to bring you in to another kind of register which will help you fix this. Okay, what I'm trying to do is help your vocal cords make that connection. Like I said, you know about chest voice, head voice, mixed voice. Now you know about falsetto as well as a register or a type of voice. And this one is called vocal fry. Okay, it's another kind of register. Now vocal fry happens when you can actually hear the vibration happening in your voice, okay, in here, in your larynx. Okay, so listen to it. Let me do it. It sounds like this. You can do it. Let's try it. Let's go. So that's each one vibrating. That's the lowest. Okay, That's part of the low range of your voice. And when you begin to go up, you go into chest voice, you go in higher, higher, higher. So when the vocal cords vibrate like that, it means you're in your lowest level, okay? It's used to begin some lines like, I love you, I love you. Did you hear that? All right? And apart from that, it's used to fix this problem of singing in falsetto as well. Because when you do that, you're making the vocal cords make connection. So let's try it again. Okay, so what we're going to do now is going to apply scales. We're going to apply scales to it, okay? Oh, let's start here. So you go, if you're a guy, you go, let's try that. And if you're a lady, you can go on vocal fry, everything on vocal fry, okay? So you go and after you do that exercise, you can slur the note like keep it on speech level singing, okay? Don't try to make it louder. So it's not like, oh, you're trying to reach that note, it's too hard. No, this time you find yourself reaching the notes easily. Okay, so let's run the exercise. Let's run the scale. So if you're a guy, you can start at this range. If you're a lady, well, if you can reach this range, very good. All right, so let's start. All on vocal fry, remember? Let's go. Next one. Now, ladies, join in. Next one, let's go. So this way you're eliminating and that's singing with falsetto and making the vocal cords connect by making that vibration happen, okay, in the vocal cords. All right, so run the exercise, try it, slur up, slur down, like keeping everything on one volume. That's what speech level singing is, whether you're going high or going low. Okay, so this is something you can practice with. I'll stop right here. See you next time. Bye-bye.